The third presentation is Smart Box for Preventing a Motorcycle Accidents and is going to be presented by Panatat Bupta, Apivit Kusili, Wuttichai Ratana Phakanan from Lukhanhan, Warin Chamrap School, Thailand.
Can you see our slide?
Yes.
And can okay ก็ดีละพอจะมีเลยตรงนี้ข้างบนแล้วHello everyone, my name Wuttichai and my partner are Panatat and Apivish. We are from the Kamham International School undergrad program Ubon Ratchathani University, Thailand. We would like to introduce your project name Smart Box for Preventing a Motorcycle Accident. First, I'm telling you why we have to do this project. Road accidents are among the leading causes of death that cause property and life damage. According to the 2018 WHO fatality rate from each country, it was found that around the world, there are mortality rate from more than 20 people per 100,000 people. Especially in Thailand, the death rate is more than 20 people. When classified by vehicle type, it was found that 78% of road accidents are attributed to motorcycle. And in Thailand, the proportion of death rate more than 74.4% are from motorcycle. There are many causes of motorcycle accident. For example, driving with no helmet, drunk driving, drowsy driving, failed engine system, over speed limit driving, and careless driving. My friend and my family also has accident from riding motorcycle. So this inspires us to develop an innovation to prevent an accident from motorcycle. Objective of this project are to build a smart box attached to a motorcycle for preventing an accident and develop Android application for controlling the smart box.
In methodology part, overall of our project was consist of helmet and smart box. Both of these will work together by fireware and send and show information to application by Thangable application. In helmet system have ultrasonic sensor, infrared sensor, node MCU, alcohol sensor, and infrared sensor. In smart box have GPS sensor, 3-axis accelerometer sensor, fingerprint sensor, node MCU, and carbon monoxide sensor. In the first function, when you're wearing the helmet, the ultrasonic sensor and infrared sensor will detect your head and send information to fireware. After this operation finished, you can scan your finger for start the motorcycle, but if you have more alcohol level more than standard, you cannot start the motorcycle. In second function, when you have an accident, 3-axis accelerometer sensor and GPS sensor will check and show in your location and send it to your family by application on their smartphone. In the third function, when you have speed more than 80 km per hour, GPS sensor will check and send warning to rider by application. And the last function, if you have high speed vehicle moving behind you, ultrasonic sensor will detect distance for calculate velocity and send warning to your application by voice message. This picture show example of code of fireware that we develop. Example of coding on Android application for warning of accident, driving over speed limit, and warning of high-speed vehicle behind. Finally, we test our system and improve our coding in order to get better system. And this picture show this picture are the information showing on the smartphone using our Android application.
It is overall of our function consists of helmet and smart box, which communicate through real-time database, nav file-based, and display data through application built from Thailand. After complete fabrication, the system performance monitoring was done for 4 experiments of the sensor in the helmet as shown in Table 1. Table 2 shows performance monitoring of sensor in smart box system. Table 3 shows performance monitoring of motorcycle starting function. The results have shown that the motorcycle can start only when the driver wears helmet. Alcohol content is not over than legal limit, and owner authentication pass. Table 4 shows performance monitoring of accident notifying function by using 3-axis accelerometer. If the position is not matched with the normal position, the application will send message to the rider family. And in the table 5 show performance monitoring of application to display data detecting from sensor in real time and notifying the system. It is set up of our system. In the front we have alcohol detection and power rate checking, helmet connection and fingerprint scan to unlock. And in the back we have 3-axis accelerometer sensor to detect accident, location determined with emergency information, carbon monoxide sensing to determine combustion rate, and map indicate that frequent accident on the route, and we have application for real-time tracking. When we complete to build the innovation, we test it and survey the user satisfaction on our system by using a questionnaire collected from 10 students at our school. The finding indicate that the average score was 85% and with a standard deviation of 12.9. This data indicate that the average of user satisfaction was at the highest level. In conclusion, we successfully developed smart box combining of sensor for safety and data tracking. The Android application can reduce accidental risk by displaying real-time data from sensor, showing the location of a motorcycle, and warning of high-speed driving. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your presentation. It now Q&A sessions. May I request questions from the audience, please? Okay, the first questions will be from Dr. Supawong Tuarok. Please take the floor.
Hi, thank you very much. And this is a very interesting project. And I just have a few quick questions. So you claim at the end of your presentation that your innovation or your equipment, it can reduce the risk of accident, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. How can you come to that conclusions? Have you had any evidence that your innovation actually reduce the risk of accidents? Did you do the measurement before using your equipment and after your equipment, whether they can actually reduce the accident rate?
ตายก็ตายฮะไหนไม่รู้จากเรียนกี่ question again. Is your question again?
Yep, and actually this is one of your purposes of your project as well. You claim that your smart box, it can prevent an accident. Okay, and this is a science project, so when you claim something, you must have evidence. If you claim that your smart box can prevent an accident, you need to show that, and this is for if you have not done it, that's fine, but this is for your future projects. Okay, if you claim something, you need to measure the accident rate before using your smart box and the accident rate after using your smart box.
มันต่างกัน
Okay.
ต้องช่วยเรายังไงเอาไหม
Yep.
Thank you Thank you.
Yep, that's all my question. Yep.
Okay, thank you for your question and your answer. The next question from Dr. Rungrod. Please take the floor.
ไม่เป็นตัวคำที่หวัง question change ที่ออกไปปันมาทำคำถามหน่อย
Excuse me, please open your microphone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I forgot. All right. Again, thank you for the nice presentation. I just have a couple suggestions so far. So first of all, I can see that this work is more like engineering work, right? Rather than programming. So if that's the case, if it is the engineering and design, I would like you to show more of the components in your system. I mean, not just listing the components that you are using, but also show the audience how you actually assemble them. So that would be much more interesting, right? I mean, if somebody is going to buy your product, one of the things they might be interested is how much engineering work have you put so far in your system. And I would say that could be, I mean, all this information could go into slide number 27 that you show the overall system, right? In there, yes, right. In this slide number 27, I can see that you have your system components, but I don't really know how you assemble them, right? So as the engineer putting a lot of effort in that, I would like you to show that. And then the second suggestion would be about the number of people you did the survey. So you said you did a survey of 10 students from your school. That is not the broad audience, right? So the audience are from the school, are from the same school as you, and there were only 10 people. So these people might have the same or similar opinions to each other, right? Because they are from the same environment. So it would be better in the future that you take more surveys and ask people from, random locations, random circumstances, and that would get you more opinions in that sense. I think that is it for now. Thank you again for the presentation.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you. Next will be Mr. Thusapon Sangja. Please take the floor.
Hi, thank you for your presentation. There's a cool project. So I would like to ask more about the notification system. So what happens when the rider goes over speed?
It will send warning by sound light คุณขับรถเร็วเกินกว่ากฎหมายกำหนดด้วยความเร็วและ
So this is going to send the notification to their phone in real time. Is that right?
Yes.
So I wonder why you made this decision, because I think like when you are riding a motorcycle, when you go over speed, you probably know that already. And then like when you go over speed, then your application send a notification to your phone. Then you might want to take a look at that notification, and this could like increase the risk of the accident.
The application will send warning by sound.
Oh, so it will alert the sound.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's not like actual like application notification. I see. So that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Do you have any question?
Thank you for the question and answer. How about any question? Any question from any other audience? If you have a question, you can ask now.
Actually, just one more question.
Thank you.
So, yes, this slide that is being shown now, I would say it's better to write it as a flow chart. So, right, I mean, if people look at this slide, they don't really have the idea of what's going on, right? So, but the flow chart says about the process from the start to the end, and then they will kind of understand what would happen if you go along the flow chart. So that would be something nice that you can do in the future.
Thank you.
Yep.
We still have a few minutes left in this Q&A session. So if any of the audience, both students and committees, have more questions, you may take the floor now.
I got a questions.
Please.
Well, from my experience, student project can be divided into two parts. I mean, scientific project, you found something, you found some knowledge in order to create new technology, and the secondly is engineering project. You use technology to serve some pain of society or people. In this case, is an engineering project, so you have to find user. My question is, what is the potential user for your project? Who I mean, what is the pain you're going to solve for the project? I know to reduce the accident, but who care? I mean, who going to pay for your project in order to buy your project? You know what I mean, right?
The people who use a motorcycle.
Really? That's my suggestion. You have to start from pain of the user. You have to find user first, and then come up with solution. You can invent so many things. You can put all the sensor you can imagine into the device, but it's not gonna work because the cost will go up too high, and but still you don't serve the pain of you cannot solve the pain, actual pain. You have to deal down to the point. What is the main factor of the accident, and then just a single feature that's enough. You know what I mean, right? So that in this project there's so many sensors. You can, I think, about more than 10 sensors, but is that really necessary for solve the problem? Just my suggestion.
Thank you.
For other students and committees or teachers, if you have questions, you can ask. Now I think we are going to move on to the next project. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, for the next project, you can set up the slide.